Hi everyone, my name is Fahri. I'm a mechanical engineering student from Universitas Gadjah Mada and I'm also an IISMA awardee to Boston University. IISMA has been an absolute blast for all of us. And through this video, I would like to tell you about it. I first heard about the program from UGM's Office of International Affairs. At first, obviously I worried about whether I would be accepted or not, but in the end I thought, might as well try it first, then worry later. The whole application was on a tight timeline, and so I just tried to prepare all the requirements as quickly as possible. My university also had an internal selection in order for them to issue the recommendation letter for us, and so I went through it, tried to prepare it as best as possible, and then after I got the recommendation letter, I applied at IISMA's website and thankfully landed it. I then had to apply for the visa and fly from Jogja to Jakarta to do the interview. The visa was issued relatively quickly, just within a week, but afterwards we still had a lot of things to do, such as apply and complete all the application process in the university itself, fulfill several medical requirements to go to the USA, and also buy a lot of things that we need for the whole semester. After a 22-hour flight or so, we arrived at Boston feeling relatively tired. But honestly, it all just went uphill from there. Boston University sat beside the Charles River and stretched along Commonwealth Avenue. The university has a lot of facilities that we were eager to try, such as the ice rink at Agganis Arena or Walter Brown Arena, and of course we were looking forward to our classes. Boston is such an amazing place because it's a global education hub and a lot of people from various countries come here to study and pursue their education. We made a lot of friends from dozens of countries around the world. There wasn't any culture shock that was particularly alarming for us, but if I have to note one difference, it's probably how people tend to mind their own business as they go about their days. So if you don't open yourself to new people and start conversations, it might be hard for you to find new friends and exchange stories. So if there's a suggestion to give, it's probably about trying to be more open to new people and starting conversations, exchanging stories with them. We were all blessed with the opportunity to learn from amazing professors at BU. They loved facilitating discussions and made sure that every opinion is heard. That's why we had a lot of presentations and discussions in our classes. Since the learning experience involved plenty of discussions, we found ourselves having to group with other international students from many countries. We were exposed to the intricacies of working in such a multicultural group. This helped us gain a lot of insights from cultures that are vastly different to ours and develop a global mindset. All in all, through our experiences, we were able to suit ourselves into an academic environment that's more challenging and of course mature ourselves in terms of our intellectuals, our academics, and of course our socials. In terms of adjusting to the studies, it would be rather hard to generalize because it differs from person to person. Some of us found it rather difficult, while some of us found it easier. Almost all of our courses have midterms, but not all of them have finals. Some of them have finals in the form of presentations or projects. In order for us to excel in all of them, just like any other exam or academic challenge, we have to manage our time carefully and focus on the task at hand. We also held an event called IISMA Boston Indonesian Festival 2021, where we try to socialize our cultures and values as Indonesians to our international friends through food and games. Outside of that, we would actively discuss and expose Indonesian cultures and values to our professors and colleagues at class whenever relevant. There's always something we want to change. It's natural to have regrets. But there is wisdom in being content with the past, so we may focus on the present and work for an optimistic future. IISMA showed us that our dreams of pursuing higher education in top universities around the world is not such a distant dream after all. Being in Boston, having the opportunity to not only visit BU as our host university, but also other big names such as MIT and Harvard, really gives us motivation. This whole experience taught us that we could basically achieve everything and anything that we set our mind to. The friendships that we've developed with the people we met here, as well as with fellow IISMA awardees, is also a priceless takeaway from this whole experience. So many things have happened in the last semester, and it will definitely be an amazing chapter in our lives. Even though we are sad to leave, at the same time we're also excited to head back to Indonesia and put everything we've learned here to good use. Personally, I'm looking forward to combine all the things I've learned from my business courses here with my mechanical engineering roots from back home in order to create a lasting impact. I've heard a lot of my friends have expressed other astonishing dreams as well, such as my friend Azza's passion in solving education problems back home, Leo's passion in evolving Indonesia through machine learning, and obviously the list goes on, and I couldn't fit all of them into this video. We truly believe in how this program could serve as a major stepping stone in our lives. That is why IISMA BU is committed to supporting the continuation of this program in our universities. We hope IISMA will create an experience of a lifetime for many more Indonesian students, just like how it has done for us. And on that note, I would like to say I am IISMA biased because experiencing international higher education has benefited me in ways that I never even imagined, and many more students should experience it. So be bold to go abroad.